Welcome to Safeguarding Training for Tutorfair Online Volunteers. Today's training provides essential information for safeguarding young people during the course of your volunteering. In this session you will come to understand Tutorfair's approach to safeguarding young people, including the flagging system, gain practical advice for volunteering with young people on a day-to-day basis, learn to recognise if a young person may be experiencing neglect or abuse, come to understand the steps to take if you have a safeguarding concern about a young person during your volunteering. This session will take around an hour, leading you through an introduction to safeguarding principles and what we at Tutorfair do to keep young people safe. We will look at some general do's and don'ts for volunteering with young people online. We will examine some context when it comes to abuse and signs to look out for. Finally, we will clearly outline how to respond if you have any concerns about young people's safety. The session will end with 3 practical examples of conversations you may have with young people. After the training, you will be asked to complete a short quiz. You will also be provided with a handout of key information, so you do not need to take any notes. Part 1. Introduction to Safeguarding at Tutorfair. Safeguarding is a term used in work with children and vulnerable adults. It refers to the action taken to promote their welfare and protect them from harm. 2 key principles for effective safeguarding of children. Safeguarding is everyone's responsibility. For services to be effective, every organisation and person should play their full part. A child-centred approach. For services to be effective, they should be based on a clear understanding of the needs and views of children. In the UK, there is a legal safeguarding duty for anyone working with children to protect children from maltreatment, prevent impairment of children's health or development, ensure that children are growing up in circumstances consistent with the provision of safe and effective care, take action to enable all children to have the best life chances. What makes young people feel safe? All of this is about keeping young people safe from harm. What do you think makes young people feel safe? Let's watch this short video from the NSPCC.
I feel safe when I have adults around me because there's not a lot of time that I'm going to get bullied.
They help me with my problems and help me if I don't know anything.
I feel safe when adults don't shout at me and call me names. When I have a problem, I always talk to the teacher and they always sort it out.
There's always a suitable adult that you can talk to and they're not really going to get angry with you.
If somebody's rude to me, I can just ask my parents or the teacher.
There's no strangers around me and I know everyone, and that they all make me feel happy.
I feel safe when
the school is really secure and nobody can get in.
And we feel safe by staying around the playground where strangers are not there.
The environment is safe. For example, when there's like chairs about, we push them out of the way and just use the place really safely.
When we play games, we make it safe so we have bigger room to play.
It's basically like a big area and you can like see all around it, so you're not really going to get lost or anything.
I feel safe when
I think it's important to have rules and procedures, because if you don't, then like things will just get hectic.
Let's say there wasn't any rules, then people will be fighting all over and like bullying.
When you have more fun, it makes you feel more safe.
Being happy and being protected.
As you can see from this video, being around helpful, reassuring, calm adults helps young people feel safe. Children are also aware of the structures and rules in place to protect them. It is important to remember, as can be seen here, that all children are different and seek out different things to make them feel safe. How do Tutorfair safeguard children? The Tutorfair Foundation is committed to the welfare of all children and believes that all children, whatever their age, culture, ability, gender, language, ethnicity and background, religious belief and/or sexual identity should be able to receive education in a fun and safe environment. There are various ways we put this into practice. taking all reasonable steps to protect children from harm, discrimination and degrading treatment and respecting their rights, wishes and feelings. Taking all allegations of poor practice or abuse seriously and responding swiftly and appropriately. Suitably recruiting all Tutorfair Foundation employees and volunteers and providing them with guidance and/or training in good practice and child protection procedures. Working in partnership with schools and children. The flagging system. One key feature of the Tutorfair system is the option for tutors or students to flag a conversation at any point if they feel uncomfortable. You might use this if the student is misbehaving or if you have a concern for the student's welfare. Tutors have two options: soft flag, alerts Tutorfair and the school; hard flag, alerts Tutorfair and the school and immediately terminates the conversation. Students have only one flagging option, which alerts Tutorfair and the school and immediately terminates the conversation. We will be referring back to flagging throughout the training as a key tool for you to use if you feel you need it at any time. This concludes the end of part 1. Please continue to the next video for more information about safeguarding for Tutorfair online volunteers.